stream manager here. There we go. Put that up there. Alright, just wait for somebody to show up, or at least for the little opening movies to play. And there's one more opening movie as well. In fact, technically that was the one that plays if you wait too long on this screen. Actually, let me grab the proper controller in the meantime. My cord management sucks. Give me a sec. There we go. Oh dear. Here's the actual main opening movie. Kind of showing off all the different kinds of units you could expect to see in the game. Okay, both the opening moves are played, so we're gonna hit this, and I'm gonna take a look to see, do I have any... Oh, okay, so I have that's a... Alright, guess we're just gonna go straight into the new game then. I was thinking of just doing a new game plus, because all it really carries over is a lot of money, which kind of cuts down the amount of grinding we have to do, but, we'll live with it. 12:47 a.m. Sachsen-Anhalt, Germany. Just letting the cutscene play because it's so awesome. EC Armor Tactics Research Corps Durendal. Since the end of the Second Huffman conflict, the events of Front Mission 1, Wanzers, giant humanoid armored vehicles, have quickly become the mainstay of all armies, but even now, Wanzer warfare is still in its early stages of development. In 2096, the nations of the European Community cooperatively founded a semi-military research organization for the sole purpose of developing and assessing Wanzer tactics for the EC's armies. This organization, based in the UK, is called the EC Armor Tactics Research Corps, aka Durendal, which is a name of a mythical sword from a legend. Oh, by the way, this is the first Front Mission game with a voiceover, so enjoy the exaggerated accents.
Father 1 to Arrow 6, what's your status?
Arrow 6, all checks are green. Initiating pre-start pilot confirmation. Confirmation complete.
Arrow 6, you must be wondering why you're here.
No, sir. I was informed that new Durandal recruits are always thrown into a Wanzer before assuming their post.
Yes, that's how we do things. But rest assured that this is not a test. Just remember what you learned by piloting Wanzers in the French army, and you should do fine.
Yes, sir, Commander.
jump procedures, if you two don't mind.
Yes, a research institute with military-grade vehicles.
Cargo bay, all green. Jump in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arrow 6, jump.
Arrow 6, jumping.
God, that's gotta wreck your back.
Arrow 6, jump complete.
Unless they have some really good shock absorbent seats in these things.
Arrow 6, status report.
Father 1, Arrow 6, all green.
So, how's the new mount?
Its response is so quick it's hard to balance. The control layout is a bit different from the standard ones.
Were you expecting any less? That's a Durandal special you're in, lady.
If you don't think you can handle it, we can cancel the exercise.
No, I'll be fine. Please begin.
Good to hear, Arrow 6. Now, follow my instructions closely.
Okay. Now, mind you, when I first got this game, I thought I would play like Armored Core. So it took me a solid day, and I didn't bother to read the instructions right here. So I didn't bother to, you know, actually click on the blue squares. I just kept trying to say, okay, move here, try to move, try to move, try to move. I didn't realize it was a strategy game where you just kind of move around like this. Like so. Or you click in the thumbstick to kind of do a 90-degree turn. Okay. And then we're just going to pop in over here and end.
Do you need more time to practice?
No, I'm used to it now. Thanks.
Good. Let's proceed to the next step. Arrow 2 and 4 will be your opponents. Your weapon is armed with training shells, so take a few shots at them to adjust your sights.
Alright, that's just gonna do a little tutorial saying, oh, this is how you attack, and you can switch weapons and all that fun stuff. Alright, so we're gonna actually hop on over here, but we're not gonna attack yet. We're gonna end first. Because unlike from Mission 1, which we played so far, this game has action points. You see where it says AP 10 there? Everything we do costs action points. Every space is 1 action point, unless there's, like, you know, certain terrain effects we'll bump into later on in the game, which will increase it. And as well as attacking. Machine guns and shotguns can attack twice if you have the action points to use them, which means we want to use the shotgun, which uses a maximum of 6, so we'll have 4 left over for a machine gun versus a counterattack. And you'll need to do counterattacks because as soon as you start shooting at them, they get antsy and want to fight you.
She's pretty good.
Father 1, requesting permission to initiate combat with Arrow 6.
You are not authorized to engage your opponent, Arrow 2.
Don't you think it's about time you stopped pampering the new recruit, Father 1? I'm going to fight her whether you like it or not.
Hey, Arrow 2, take it easy, eh? This should be interesting.
Arrow 2, stand down.
It's alright. I don't mind.
But...
Oh, well, I guess I'll join in the fun too.
Now you see that we could use it. We're going to counterattack with a machine gun, which is a little more powerful. We'll use it the last of our action points. And then we're going to have to... We won't be able to counterattack this one because we don't have any action points available. Okay. And we're just going to keep attacking her. We should be able to knock out her arms this turn. Alright, so she won't be able to attack anymore. See, she's just going to step aside, and I'm going to counterattack you. And we're only going to focus on you now. Alright, I think we're going to get a prompt saying, hey, when one of your parts is getting low on health, don't forget you have items so you could do repairs. No, I guess not. Okay. And we just keep kind of going back and forth. Oh, that's a dodge. Yeah, depending on your stats, you and your Wanzer... Oh, yep, it becomes badly damaged. If one of your Wanzer's parts becomes badly damaged, repair it by using the item stored in your backpack. Pretty much we have a repair item, so we won't really need it because they're both disarmed. So we can just... They're entirely at our mercy. You started it. And we're just gonna use a burst of them, a double burst from the machine guns. We probably won't need it. Yeah, we won't need the double burst. Be leveled up. Leveling up works a little differently. It gives you access to... It'll pretty much mean you get more points, which you can then invest in, like, buying upgrades and stuff to your pilot.
Yes, Auto 6.
She got it so good, didn't she, Arrow 2?
How'd you get your arms back? Good work. Let me introduce you. This is Elsa, the newest member of our research team, the Durandal. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Elsa. I'm Hermes. I'm in charge of data analysis and electronic systems and engineering for the Durandal. It shall be a pleasure working with you. Oh, but what about... You mean Arrow 2 and 4? They disobeyed orders and broke the rules. Although the Durandal is not an army, we expect our members to follow the mission leader's commands. For the good of the group, of course. Are they being punished? Hey, Z, maybe you should go a little easy on them this time. What are you making them do? If they are being punished, I should be as well. I did take part in the fight. Oh, well, if you enjoy cleaning toilets so much, I have an extra toothbrush you can use. Toilets. Oh. Don't worry, I'm sure they won't hold a grudge against you. They only wanted to see how well you could fight and show them you did. Now, are there any questions? And we're actually going to talk to Hermes real quick. And he is at, he reveals he's actually from the UCS, which is America. He's from the Super United States. Pretty much all, both North and South America, all united into a super country. And he's a tech dude. And so 2 more than ex-military personnel. We have scientists as well, with experts in robotics, human engineering, and even psychology. Guess we're exploring better ways of using Wanzers in battle? Yes, that's right. We pilots are here to test and assess the technology created by the scientists. In other words, we are Wanzer critics. Speaking of which, I should tell you about setting up your Wanzer's computer. Every Durandal pilot is expected to know how to customize their Wanzer for maximum efficiency. So, how your battle skills work and all is a lot more complicated than the first front mission game. And you would get enhancement points, or EP, by winning battles. These pilots are used to enhance each pilot's skills and abilities. Yada yada, pretty much. You don't really need to know this stuff. Get abilities used to add abilities to each pilot's repertoire. Set skills is used to equip required battle skills for each pilot. I'll just hold down the circle button to kind of speed through this. Long story short, you have to, you instead of like a traditional XP to level up and you get stuff, the XP is essentially a type of currency you get in order to buy your battle skills and upgrades for your pilot. And there's still actual money as well, credits, which is used in order to upgrade the mech itself. So with like the weapon parts and whatever. So it's like hardware and software kind of thing. And there's a simulator here, which right now only has tutorials. So we could have like, different so like you could kind of, which takes you into a battlefield. The battle ones take you into like kind of like the mission we just did, or it's kind of like where it handholds you into like how to do basic things, or setup, which is pretty much what we just did. Where there's gonna be additional ones that will be unlocked later as they introduce more mechanics into the game. And there's going to be actual battle simulators, which will be here next to the tutorial, which will be like, which is how you grind for money and XP and stuff. Okay. You can also create fairly accurate combat situations. I'm still writing the simulated battle programs. Once I'm done, you should try them out and do some training. Okay. Exits. Alright, let's end the debriefing. Dismissed. Alright, time for Elsa's welcoming party. What? We're going now? Yes, why not? Yeah, remember, we aren't in the army, so take it easy. Alright. Ah! The news! The governments of the world are seeking answers today after a series of coordinated attacks wreaked havoc on German military installations. The German government announced that an unknown assailants damaged 5 of its bases beyond repair. In an ongoing emergency meeting in Paris, assembly members are attempting to organize a collaborative investigation of the attacks. However, due to recent uncooperative trends among the EC leaders, progress is expected to be slow at best. The EC is essentially just like the EU. Except Britain's still there. Because the game was made in 2003, so... the media are uncooperative ones, I tell you. I'm sorry, did you say something, sir? No, nothing. Nolan is the Prime Minister of Britain. The German Premier, and we have placed all our troops on the highest alert. I advise you to do the same with your forces. Have you begun an investigation into the identity of the assailants yet? Of course. Gleiser, step forward. Who is this? This is Brigadier General Gleiser of the German Army. He is also the head of our nation's Special Forces Squadron, the Blauer Nebel. I have appointed him as leader of the investigation. My god, he's a frickin' vampire. No, not a vampire. He's like... Is this frickin' Skeletor or something? He is a intimidating looking man. But he also looks like he's... gentleman. We have already begun a sweep of the German army and the Blauer Nebel bases that were attacked. From the data we have gathered so far, we estimate there were at least 4 companies of enemy airborne units participating in the attack. 4 companies of Wanzers? How did they manage to sneak into the EC unnoticed? What were the German surveillance units doing? Who were these attackers? Why did they attack those German bases? Gentlemen, please calm down. The investigation has just begun. We will find answers to these questions in due time. I would like to propose a restructuring of the EC Army's command echelons and reevaluation of their personnel in order to prevent anything like this from happening again. I understand your concern, but we cannot shift the military balance in the EC so easily. Are you attempting to use this incident as an excuse to strengthen your country's military? I mean, it's been badly damaged. I think they could kind of, Gleiser, this incident and your suggestions must be considered separately. I would advise you to focus your efforts on the investigation. Yes, sir. Mr. Gleaser, I'd like you to add a few people to your investigation team. Sir, with all due respect, we do not need the help of the British Army. This is a domestic problem. No, this is an EC problem. Would it not be advisable for an EC institution to take part in the investigation? I agree with Mr. Noland, says the French president, with no name. He looks like someone familiar, like... What, Rush Limbaugh? I don't remember. He does have a point. It is reasonable. Fair enough. Do you have any objections, Gleaser? Who is it you propose to send? The EC Armor Tactics Research Corps Durandal, based in the UK. They are specialists in Wanzer combat. They should be more than qualified for the job. So the British Prime Minister just volunteered our heroes to investigate what happened to these German bases. Oh, look, it's short-haired German Sephiroth.
This is Zed. I am charged with leading our investigation. Are you a member of the Blauer Nebel?
I am Wagner, the commander.
At your service, Commander.
We would like to start our investigation immediately. We'll be coming out in our Wanzers.
Before you do so, let me make one thing clear. The Blauer Nebel will lead this investigation. You will be updated of our progress, but are advised to stay out of our way.
What? But we are here under the official sanction of the EC Central Assembly.
That is all. Now, if you will excuse me.
Wait!
Hey, take it easy. We don't want to pick a fight with them.
Especially not now.
But
They have their own way of doing things. Don't forget that someone just slaughtered their compatriots, and they're not in the best of moods. But don't worry. We have our own way of doing things as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the bot, I don't think. Nightly. How's it going, Nightly? Let's see. Let's just start doing it through, like... Yeah, so just kind of... Unless I can make you a mod. Oh, not you. Yes, I can. Can I give you a mod? Oh, I can. I could just... Man. Hey, okay, so I finally figured out how to do that. How's it going, Nightly? I hope you are well. I am playing a robot game, but with strategy and tactics.
understood.
Ooh, nice. Don't know what we're having for dinner at my end here. Also here, how are things on your side? Zed brought back some parts from the attackers' Wanzers and a few shell casings from their weapons. We're just about to start analyzing them with the transport's computer. Can you give us a report on your search area? It is bad. I cannot believe that one of the best armies in the EC could suffer such great losses. Yes, nor can I. I am done with my research, so I will be returning shortly. Please keep the cargo bay door open. Roger, we'll be waiting. Okay, so TLDR, since you just got here, pretty much Germany got Pearl Harbored except on land and with giant robots. Their 5 separate military bases have been pulverized. Their garrisons wiped out, and they don't know who done it. So our team here is actually not an official part of the army. They're like a semi-military, they're a paramilitary kind of research institution that's meant to train and practice and come up with new strategies on how to use the Wanzers, which are the mecha and the front mission universe. So we kind of got volunteered to help the Germans figure out what happened. The German army, the German special forces that are leading this investigation aren't too happy about us being there, though. We'll find out later. But yeah, I am back. How's the analysis going? Not good. There's nothing on the Wanzer parts, weapons or casings that tells us where the attackers came from. You cannot even determine the make of the Wanzers? Everything burnt up pretty bad. It looks like these Wanzers had self-destruct charges in every joint. I can't believe anyone would ride these things. Basically, they were practically walking time bombs. The parts I recovered from are in the same state. I guess the chances of retrieving any information from them are slim. There's barely anything left of the pilots. This is definitely not the work of terrorists. I see. You seem troubled, Elsa. Oh, no. Most of the game is not voiced. That's why I'm speaking it myself. This particular part is kind of silent. This was actually the first Front Mission game with any sort of voiceovers, but they didn't cover the whole game, so... It does not make sense. Why would anyone go through all the trouble of performing synchronous attacks on 5 different bases so far from the border, then just disappear? Yes, it is puzzling. Germany's surveillance system is top class, too. They would never miss a large wing of transport planes crossing their border. What's your opinion, Elsa? I think they must have entered the EC by air, land somewhere that would serve as a base camp, and then traveled overland to their objectives. They must have taken the same route to escape. Isn't that a little risky, though? Someone would be bound to see you. No, Elsa's right. If you know a safe route and take your time, it is possible to avoid detection. If we only knew the makeup of... Oh, okay. Oh, it was on your end. Okay. If we only knew the makeup of the attackers' Wanzers, we could narrow down their probable escape routes based on the Wanzers' operational range. Wait, we can still do that. All we have to do is use to base our calculations on the longest operational range of all known Wanzers. Hermes? I'm on it. Also, give me a hand. And then they're just going to kind of do some techno-babble. Oh, no, sorry, I'm singing a different cutscene.
What are they doing?
I can't tell, sir, but it seems like they're checking something inside their transport.
There's a giant plane that could carry up to 6 walking tanks is able to take off vertically, by the way. Don't question it.
Have them followed. I want to know where they're going.
Yes, sir.
You'll also have noticed that other guy who has a bazooka and it's using up both his hands. Starting in this game, some weapons require you to have both arms. Will take up both your arm weapon slots. But those are also some of my favorite weapons, so I don't mind. All right.
Yeah, this is the place. Even if a large transport plane landed here, the locals would just think they saw a UFO or something.
Ah, you know. Denmark. The Arizona. The Arizona of Europe.
Good. Let's try to land.
And as we do...
Whoa! They're shooting at us!
We must land here, one way or another.
I know!
I am preparing for combat.
I'm going with you.
Now this is our first battle with 2 units. We're gonna have Elsa here, Zed back here. Zed is a missile launcher guy. He's slow, but he could fire off long-range missiles that cannot be countered. Ooh, nice, Snidely. I am slowly but surely grinding my way to get Garuda. Is this your first time in actual combat? Yeah, but I'll be alright. Okay. So we're just gonna scooch on up. Okay, might as well. Oh, I forgot to actually upgrade Elsa. I forgot to upgrade Elsa before this mission. No. Oh well. We'll just kind of tough through it. Alright, Zed kind of scooches up. And missiles cannot be blocked or dodged. The terrain could sometimes get in the way. Alright, took out one of his arms. Good, good, good. And now I could counterattack with the machine gun, which is more powerful. Yep, gonna make my way towards my missile launcher guy. Alright, so we're gonna kind of scooch around the side here. Switch to our machine gun. Ah, so close to dead. Alright, now dead. But yeah, do you see how different this game is compared to the first front mission game? Vent Kid's Quest, okay. Kind of. I did. I actually like Pokemon. You'll notice the thing in the bottom right corner that says armor. We now have resistances. Different weapons do different kinds of damage types, so yeah. So yeah, I kind of like Pokemon now. Ooh, getting really low on my arms there. Alright, took out his legs. That's good. Great. save. Okay. Come on, come on. Don't take out my arm. Damn it. Oh, I lost both of my arms. Okay, that's inconvenient. Run away then, I guess. Just have to finish off with the missiles. There we go. That has never happened to me. Usually because I remember to upgrade my pilot. And if you end the mission with parts broken, you have to lose some money, which sucks. But oh well. We'll just have to grind. Ooh, nice, Knightley.
I'm glad to see you're both safe.
The feeling's mutual.
There were fewer of them than I expected.
It seems like they had already started to retreat.
But if that was the case, they should have been taking all of the equipment here with them. Judging by the way they do things, they should have gotten rid of any proof that they were ever here.
She's French, by the way. That's why the funky accent.
Good point.
Still, it looks like they left in a hurry.
Do you think they knew we were coming?
I would certainly hope not.
In any case, let's search the place. We should also retrieve the remains of the enemy Avanzers for further analysis.
It's a waste of time if you ask me. This place is as burned up as that German base.
And we're just gonna save over that. There we go. Oh. But yeah, enjoy your Pomu cakes, Knightley. There was nothing in the boxes they left behind. They did a good job of covering their tracks. Roger, remember is anything on your side? I wonder, did you find something? Come look at this. What is it? Yeah, Z, that's exactly what I would say. It just looks like it's an image. It's code for a microchip that barely made it in one piece. It's from one of their Wanzers. It looks like a file for a leg part stabilizer program. Is it enough to be used as evidence? Every Wanzer manufacturer has its own bipedal locomotion stabilizer program, and they're top secret. There doesn't seem to be anyone on YouTube yet, Knightley. Just you and me. Every Wanzer manufacturer has its own bipedal locomotions. Okay, they're top secret. You can usually identify Wanzer's maker by looking at the program's quirks. Yeah, oh well, that's fine. Can you tell which company this one is from? Is it from the EC, the OCU? I need to run some more tests to be sure, but I'd say it looks a lot like Dmitry Corp's program. Dmitry, the Zaftran Corporation? For some reason they call Russia's Zaftra in the Front Mission universe. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So, the Russian Corporation. Yeah, but this doesn't tell us if these Wanderers were actually made in the Republic of Zaftra. But Zaftra doesn't export Wanzers, and I can see no reason for Zaftra to attack Germany. Yeah, I know, there isn't one country in the world that's at odds with Germany these days. Remember, 2004. Well, at least we've managed to find some kind of lead, but we need to have it analyzed further by the proper authorities. Let's go back to the German base. Why are we going back there? Can't we go straight to the investigation headquarters? We didn't tell Wagner we were coming here, so at the very least. We have to tell him where we've been. Okay, we're going to do pilot setup real quick. I want to up my evasion a little bit, so I'm more likely to dodge. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. This is good for maximizing damage potential. Okay. And this one makes enemies less likely to dodge. And lead. Maximizing that. Maximizing these. Alright, do I have any skills from the get-go? No, I do not. You have no points. Okay. Okay, and on top of that... sorry to hear that, Nightly. Sorry your fish is salty. Okay. And we go on to the next mission. Sorry, spoiler alert, things happen. Out in Jutland. Back to Sachsen-Anhalt. Smack dab in the middle of Germany.
Where have you been?
We've been carrying out our own investigation, out of your way as you requested, and we've succeeded in obtaining some evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, they should lead us to the identity of the attackers.
Bloody hell!
Sorry about that, Nightly. And also, we're under attack again.
What is going on?
He's gonna go run off and investigate.
The enemy! They're here! They must have followed us!
That's impossible. Their transport had already left Denmark.
I don't understand it either, but now's not the time for discussion. Get the Wanzers out, now!
I'll go too!
You?
You didn't think piloting transports was all I was good for, did you?
Hermes is the repair backpack dude. The repair backpack is pretty much an infinite use repair item that also could restore broken parts. Sounds OP, it kind of is. But, you know, it's a lifesaver. Missile. Well, the enemy's going to dodge from this point too, as well. Just to let you know. We have to protect our transport, which obviously can counterattack. It has a large amount of HP, but you know there's a lot of things trying to shoot at it. But yeah. Coming in with melee attacks. Melee attacks only take 1 AP to use, which means they're great for just, you know, constantly attacking, counterattacking, but they only have 1 space range, so. Oh, Battle Skull activated. You get toggle between which characters that haven't moved yet can just do their thing. Nightly, what did I say about the melee units? It's a melee unit. They'll counterattack each and every time. So I want to clear out some of these guys. Albeit Zeed here is British, and he does have knuckles. Oh, and they're gonna run up and start attacking my repair unit. Luckily he's heavily armored, so. Hi Cassie, how's it going? Just playing front mission 4. which is my favorite game in the series. I will not lie. Yeah, how are you doing today? That said, his offensive power is like not there. That she has, Nightly. That she has. Good to hear, Good to hear, Cassie. Anything interesting going on? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot our plane. Yeah, Niley moved back over to YouTube, so he's back there now, Cassie. He must have just popped in right as he was about to pop over. Oh, and if you get multiple, if you get a chain there where multiple skills attack, activate at the same time, you get a damage modifier, a damage buff. Oh, Natalie's back on Twitch to scold Cassie. A lot of funny. Yeah, Puka's art is so cute, even though her other tweets are kind of cursed. Oh, they're gonna attack the plane too. Oh, they dodged that one. Nope, blew off an arm. That was the one they were planning on counterattacking with. Nice. Get back to hitting you. That one's almost dead. Yep, the avocado one. Oh, okay, so you're gonna challenge the heavy duty with the guy with the bone buster. Okay. So, melee fight. Heavier units will have more spare energy, which means more melee damage. we're going to want to finish this soon because... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Ah, could have killed him. Yeah, Scarlett's shared the avocado one. Hi, Manic. How's it going? And if we, kind of, if that was going to happen, we could just kind of skip the cutscenes by hitting circle. Ah, that one's dead. This is an Armored Core. This is Front Mission 4. It's a it's actually it's a Square Enix game, actually. I believe it was the first Front Mission game after they merged, when Squaresoft merged with Enix. So it's actually an entirely different game, albeit it has some similarities. Nope, and it's now nighttime. And basically, it's debuff. It makes it debuffs guns, the accuracy of guns, or was it? Let's see. Yeah, just debuffs the accuracy of the guns. Okay, you're getting into my face, so I'm just gonna finish you off. You off if we can. Missiles are not affected though, because they're like radar guided, I guess. And let's finish you off if we can. Yeah, this game is from like 2004. I think it's only been on the PS2. Alright.
I see you're still in one piece.
Yes.
It looks a little different. It is a PlayStation 2 game. Albeit it was also the same engine was used for a MMO that was briefly operational at the same time, called Front Mission Online. So I guess it was also... Yeah, so as far as I'm aware of, this particular game is only on the PS2.
We'll be returning to headquarters to analyze the evidence we found. What about you?
I must stay here and clean up this mess.
Dude, why are your eyes glowing red?
But of course.
Ready to go when you are.
Nope, PlayStation 2.
Did you see? On the monitor.
Yes, Wagner's irises, they were red.
And those tactics he used. I've never seen them before.
Well, of course we'd never seen him. He wasn't even on the battlefield. We didn't see him because he's just kind of wandering off into the distance. Alright. Save. But yeah, for those of you that are joining us now, a bunch of German military bases throughout the country got destroyed by a large simultaneous surprise attacks. Both I think like Pearl Harbor, but with robots, but like with mecha and on land. And our heroes are a group called the Durandal, which is a technically not a military, but like does experimentations. They like do war games and stuff to like learn to figure out new ways to use the Wanzers, which are the mechs. Well, funnily enough, Knightley, the main character, Elsa, is in fact French. So while it would be historically accurate for the French to fight the Germans, probably not. It's a little more complicated than that. Alright, then we're going to go to Berlin, to the headquarters. And we talk to, and that is all we have to report, sir. Here's a microchip in question. To this guy, who clearly could be trusted as the good guy. Sorry, I'm spoiling, aren't I? I see, thank you. You're not surprised? Does it seem that way to you? It is probably because I am still in a state of shock. Truly I am. German soldiers were butchered by unknown assailants for no apparent reason. But I must be calm, as leader of this investigation as an officer of the army. I train my men harshly at times, so that they are always ready to repel any enemy that would threaten our country. Not many officers in the German army think this way anymore. Most of them are more concerned with furthering their careers than training their men. If it were not for them, this tragedy would never have happened. Will our findings be announced immediately? We will most likely announce that certain evidence has been located, but that is for the EC Assembly to decide, not me. I would advise you to return to the UK and wait for the official announcement. Alright, Natalie, see you later. But we cannot. We must investigate further. We neither know the reason for the attacks nor if Zaptra is truly behind this. That is work for politicians and diplomats. Your job here is done. As leader of this investigation, I order you to return to your headquarters immediately. Dismissed. Yes, sir, we shall be on our way. Come, Elsa. Alright. You wait. Yes, sir? Your subordinates seem to make it a habit of questioning their superiors. I remember another time long ago where your subordinates ignored my direct orders. I would advise you to train them better. Good day, sir. I admire your tenacity, Elsa. Oh? What you said in there was right. As long as we are part of this investigation, it is our duty to see it to its end. It is our duty and our right to do so. Let's go home, Elsa, to Durandal headquarters. Let us go. Excuse me. Hey, you, wait. And if you remember this guy, albeit in a very different art style, is actually a character from the first game. Frederick Lancaster, the, we didn't play all the way through, so we don't know how important he was to the ultimate conclusion of the story, but, oh, we could probably end the stream early if you want. No, don't worry. Just feel free to take a shower if you need to. Now, you're a member of the team that's investigating the attacks on the German bases, right? Mind if I ask you a few questions? And who exactly are you? What do I look like? I'm a journalist. Oh, hey, but don't worry, I don't belong to any of the papers. I'm a freelance writer. I specialize in nonfiction. You know as well as I do that we can't answer any questions, and this area is off limits to the media. I won't call security, but you should leave before they find you. Hey, give a guy a break, mister. It's not easy making a living freelance, you know. Hey, you, his secretary, come on, help me out here. Secretary? You are very entertaining, sir, but if you do not desist, I will call security. Alright, I'm leaving for today at least. See you around, little Miss Secretary. Wait, I'm not a... Come on, little Miss Secretary, we're leaving. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is, but you know, it was 2000. The game was written in like 2003, so... Suddenly, Venezuela. State of Venezuela, Unified Continental States. Okay, so another bit of context. The United States has pretty much more or less absorbed all of North and South America. Okay. The UCS central government has selected to send troops to its state of Venezuela following a declaration of independence made earlier this week by Governor Diaz. Colonel Donalds, commander of the UCS Army 332nd Mobile Company being dispatched to Venezuela, promises to fully liberate the state within a week of his troops' arrival. On the other hand, Diaz strongly emphasizes that the state's secession is the will of the people of Venezuela, who have been suffering under UCS suppression for far too long. So yeah, this game actually has two storylines which are connected in a way, but they're separate at this point.
To do something great, become rich and famous, marry our sweetheart and have cute little kids. But most of us never realize those dreams. And as the years pass, they drift away from our mind one by one, like leaves in autumn. We think they crumble away and disappear. But in truth, they're always there, only scattered away by the winds of fate. And fate, as we all know, is a fickle thing. Sometimes she drops one of those leaves in our path, just to see what we do. Of course, all of us are bound to pick it up.
Beautiful day, ain't it? Yeah, it really is.
Yep, these are UCS soldiers, which are just kind of layabouts.
Hey guys, shouldn't we be getting back to our patrol soon? Come on, we're assigned to rear defense. Heads who volunteered to be at the front can take care of Governor Diaz for us. Just relax. Right. The UCS Army doesn't pay us enough to be heroes. Just sit down, lay back, and take in the view. But first, turn off that damn radio. How can a man get any sleep with all that racket? Sorry, I'm just bored. As I said, take a nap, or I'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, I really like the OST in this game. If you have free time, just kind of look it up. A lot of it's free on Google.
Hey, what's this? Damn it, I said. Wait a minute, listen. Mayday! Mayday! Caracas Tower! The controls aren't responding! We're losing altitude! We're gonna crash!
What the hell was that?
A really nasty crash.
Probably a Venezuelan army transport.
Tell me something I don't know, genius.
It didn't fall too far from here.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do?
we're going to check it out.
Huh? But I thought we were gonna sit back and relax.
You stay and do that.
Hey, don't leave me here all by myself. Wait!
I got a crate. It's a box.
The cargo. Looks like this is all they were carrying. Only that
I guess so, Cassie.
strange.
Whatever's in there's gotta be worth a hell of a lot.
Or it could be a trap.
Schaefer, you open it.
The other guy's back up.
Okay, fine. I'll open it.
Oh.
Whoa! This is...
Yeah, it's gold. How much do you figure there is?
2, no, 3 tons at least.
That's about $25 million.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more nowadays, but, you know, again, 2003.
25 million? I think I know what this is. I heard that Diaz used his position as governor to hoard incredible amounts of money for himself.
Maybe he got scared when we showed up and decided to move his cash elsewhere. So that means...
Yeah. Means what?
Listen, this secret cache of gold belongs to Diaz. What do you think he'd do if it disappeared?
Look for it?
How? He can't go to the police. He can't go on TV and ask the people of Venezuela to help him look for it.
He can't make it public that he had this kind of money. It's not supposed to exist. But we have it right here in front of us. Oh my god. We're gonna steal it, aren't we?
Finders keepers. But don't tell anyone, alright, amigo?
You sure about this?
About what? Deserting? Or being chased by the Venezuelan state army?
Both.
Well, I think it's worth the risk. I mean, we're not getting anywhere in the army anyway. With this gold, though, we can do all the things we've ever dreamed of.
Good enough for me, amigo.
Hey, Daryl, you done with your patrol? Yeah, anything interesting happened while we were gone? Yep. Heard the flyboy shot down a state army plane. Oh, any details? Nah, that's all I heard. You're gonna go report to HQ, right? You should ask around there. Guard, I envy you guys. While I'm stuck here, you guys go on patrol. Don't deny it, I know you're not doing any work out there. I think most people do, especially with that logic they gave. But let me tell you, it plays a bigger role in the larger story than you initially think. We gotta make sure no one knows we found that crate. Cheaper. Carrying that thing with our wanzers isn't going to be easy. We'll need one of the trucks in the hangar, but they probably won't let us take one without a good reason. Don't worry, I'll think of something. UCS mechanic. Hey, Arangus, my man. How's it going? Not too bad. I need to borrow one of these trucks. You know, for the usual work. I have some connections here. Not today, Arangus. I almost got into trouble last time. Take your connection. Make your wait a little while, okay? Unless you bring me an official allocation order, that is. Hey, Arangus, what's connections? You don't need to know. Does Daryl know? Kind of. And I already told you. Da-da-da-da. Command center. 5th Platoon reporting, sir. We encountered no enemy activity on our patrol, sir. Thank you, Sergeant. Dismissed. Yes, sir. Wait, Major, isn't 5th Platoon in charge of Sector B2? Yes, sir. Did you see anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. You didn't hear any explosions or receive any transmissions? No, sir. Then exactly what were you doing in Sector B2? Patrolling, sir. Something funny, Private? Oh, no. I mean, no, sir. This guy looks like what's his name? He's the actor that that played all those comedy spoof movies in like the 80s, like Naked Gun and Airplane. He looks like that. Major, I seem to remember hearing from you that these men have utterly deplorable track records. Is this true? Yes, sir, especially this sergeant. He's famous for skipping out on his duties. Wonderful! How does the general expect me to fight the state army with such useless personnel? Why, I'd be surprised these fools could even take an anthill without suffering casualties. What punishment should I give these men, Colonel? Just get them out of here, out of my sight now. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. But first, we're going to talk to this guy a couple times. Transport was heading toward Etebebo. It was changed course when it was intercepted by the Air Force. It was heading east towards us before it disappeared from radar. Rumor has it the government has a secret cache hidden in the basement of his manor. And you see, sometimes if you know what you're looking for, you could talk to someone multiple times, and it's part of a chain. That is step 1 to unlocking the best shotgun in the game for this team. So, hi, Corporal. Hello, Sergeant. How are you? Great. I'm always chipper when I get to talk to you. You're as gorgeous as always. Why, thank you. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I was wondering if you could get me some papers for one of the trucks. You know, for our future and all that. Sergeant, what's a truck have to do with our future? Everyone's looking for that State Army transport, right? What if I came back with a truck full of its cargo? You'd be dating a hero. Me and you, Sergeant? Tempting, but I can't. Hey, why not? You'll need an allocation order signed by the Colonel himself. You know that. Unless you know where the transport is, if I let you take a truck without permission and you come back empty-handed, I'll get demoted, you know? Yeah, I guess. So what we have to do... Oh, wrong one. UCS Major. Major, what's Colonel Donald so upset about? You hear about that State Army transport plane that the Air Force shot down? Well, the Colonel was ordered to find it, but so far we've had no luck. If you come back with some news of this transfer, I wouldn't have the Colonel breathing down my neck. I hope you're happy, Sergeant. Sorry, Major. If I may ask, sir, what was that transport carrying? That's what we're trying to find out. Ah, of course. We go to the communications room next. Well, if it ain't the Stooges, what's up? Work. Work? You three? That's funny. Hey, Johnny boy, give us a break. We need you to do us a little favor. You hear about that transport that was shot down? Yeah, actually, I was trying to find out what the Venezuelan Army boys had to say about that on their frequency just now. We need you to write us a report. One that says you caught a distress signal coming from the south. Is that where the transport is? Yeah, positive. South? I thought it was... Quiet, you. You're sure about this? Well, I may lie to officers, but I never lie to buddies. If the transport doesn't turn up in the south, you can just tell my force you to do it at gunpoint. Alright, give me a few minutes. Alright, we could actually talk to the radio man again. Here, I'm done. Great, let me see. Looks great. This should do it. Hey, man, I'm a pro. And you're sure about this, right? Yeah, no problem. I'm a pro, too. And we can talk to the guard in. Hey, what are you doing here? The guy from outside. Getting away from work, like you slackers do all the time. I take my word for it. Take my word for it. A man can't do without work if he wants to realize his dreams. What's with you today, Daryl? What are you talking about? I've always been a hardworking model soldier, you know? Then we go to the command center. And then we talk to Colonel Donalds. Sir, we have good news. We found the transport. What? Is this true, Sergeant? Here's the report, sir. The transport is emitting a distress signal due south of our position. We have a pretty good idea of how far south to. Major, give me first platoon. We're going to retrieve the transport's cargo. Sir, permission to join the search, sir. Finally decided to do some work, eh? Alright, permission granted. Sir, we could probably use a truck to carry the transport's cargo. I guess you're right. Major, give them an allocation order for one of the trucks. Yes, sir. Corporal, give the sergeant here an allocation order. Yes, Major. Here you go, Sergeant. Bring this here and you'll get your truck. Thanks. Love you, Corporal. Good luck, Sergeant, for our future and all that, right? Of course. Rangus Chafer, we have ourselves a set of wheels. Things are looking up. If we get some information on the State Army along with the cargo, the General will have to promote me. General Donalds. I like the sound of that. Looks like the Colonel's finally in a good mood. Thank God for that. Alright, let's get going. Alright, then we'll go to the hangar. And we're going to save real quick, so we don't have to go through all that again. And talk mechanic. Here's the allocation order. Can we take the truck now? Yeah, no problem. Just adjusting myself here. Hey, you there. Give these guys the keys to that truck. Thanks. Orders are orders, you know. And we're going to talk to them. I don't know what your guys are up to, but good luck. Alright. Move out. Hey, Rangus, you said you had work from your connections? Yeah. If it's who I think it is, can you collect what he owes me? Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just give it to me when you come back, alright? What's with a gloomy mug? Well, I mean, this is the last time we'll see everyone, right? It is? Hey, man, don't look at me. Just don't look so glum, okay? People will think we're up to something. We are up to something, Carol. Uh-oh. Red square means interception. Something happens. Yeah, I agree, Cassie. Then again, you have to remember, it's an older game and TVs back then were brighter, so... But yeah, I definitely understand that criticism, especially in the... When we finally get to like actually customizing the mechs, there is a toggle where you could change the lighting in the garage, and I always have it on brighter. So.
Damn it! What the hell's going on?
No, we've been shot. Robots and tanks.
You think they know we have the gold?
No, we were the only ones at the crash site. They can't know.
Still, it doesn't look like they're planning on letting us go in one piece. We have to fight.
Yeah, let's show them what we're made
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the lighting at this point. I don't think, anyway. Alright, so... we have a fair few enemies to fight. They have a missile launcher dude. A couple machine gunners, and a couple tanks. Let me check something real quick. I wonder... yeah, there's no lighting ability from on my end here, so we'll just have to kind of live with it. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna let Daryl, we're gonna place you here. Rangus is kind of off on his own here. There we go. And I like to wade across. You know, now water is one of those things where like where it takes a lot more AP, where it really cuts down how fast you go across it. But hey, you know, sometimes you kind of gotta do it. Ringus has got a sniper rifle. Takes up both hands, but has a comically long range. Still not long enough for the attack to attack yet, but there we go. Just charge on forward. There we go. And Daryl's got a shotgun and knuckles, so an assault melee unit. No, Cassie. But yeah, I get ya. I get ya. Oh, took out his arm. And scooch you forward. Okay, can't do anything yet. Excuse me. Alright, gotta scooch up a little bit. Switch to Knuckles. Ah, we missed. Yeah, there are 3 kinds of melee weapons in this game. There's rods, which are like, well, what they say, big metal poles, so you just smack people with. Pile bunkers, and Knuckles. Knuckles are the lightest, but they also are the least accurate. They're the most likely to miss. And here's, I actually use the repair backpack, so we're just going to repair that. Ooh, he had a little more movement speed than I thought he did. Oh, yeah, now we get a taste of our own medicine with the missiles. Luckily, I could swing around here and get behind him as well. Now we're on land. Ah, now we bust his leg so he can't run or evade. There's so many games I'd love to see get remake or a remaster. Like the OG Armor Cores would be great. This game would be great if we could, you know, with new graphics. Oh, we dodged both at bursts. Good. You're gonna missile me again. But at the same time, sometimes when you remaster things, you kind of lose a bit of something of what made it, you know, what kind of made the old games great. All right. Ah, I lost my legs. No worries. No worries, I'm going to show you something really cool. Schaefer, just like Hermes, is a repair unit. So we could just kind of go here, go to restore parts. Legs are back. Got his legs. Oh, now he's going to focus on my sniper now. Notice my sniper doesn't have a whole lot of health. So we're going to have to take him out quick. Got an arm. Good, good, good. Repair you. Just keep scooching up and slugging it out with them. Oh, so close to death. Alright, we'll just shotgun you. There we go. Missile launcher's dead. Alright, tanks just have this one central health bar, and that's it. So you can't, like, disable limbs and the whatnot, but, you know, at the same time, you know, every hit's gonna just hit their central core, so... I believe this guy's got hit the broadside of a barn. Two, so I get 2 bursts off onto him. Okay. Oh, no, the other one's involved. Hey, someone who could actually hit something. Luckily, there wasn't too much damage still. Let's finish off one. Oh, we're leveling up. Move Schaefer up. Let's repair you a little bit. Switch to the Bone Buster. We literally punch a tank, because why not? we just kind of finish off these last two guys here. There's this tank and that one enemy that just... The one Wanzer that just kind of chilling there. Oh, he's finally making a move. Off the tank first and foremost. Oh, for heaven's sake. Come on, Schaefer, all you need to get is one hit. There we go. Tank's dead. Now we're just 3-on-1. Okay. Oh, he dodged that one. Oh, he dodged both of my bursts. That's fine, it's just Schaefer. He's not really my attack, he's not really a armed anyway. Alright, swing you around here. Oh, we missed. Ah, took out his legs. He can't dodge anymore. Alright, see if we can punch him again. Alright, straight to the body. Sniper. Ah, headshot. We won.
Is it bad? It redefines bad. The engine's shot. Literally. I don't have the tools to repair it here.
So we're gonna have to carry the gold with our Wanzers again?
The state army's on our heels. We won't be able to make it past the border without a truck.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Schaefer, how do they look?
I found one who's in pretty good shape.
Good job. Make sure he doesn't get away. He could be our ticket out of this country.
Help! Don't worry, amigo. We're not going to kill you. We only want to ask you a few questions. First, how much do you know about it? How much do you know about us? Just that you stole the cargo that was on the governor's transport. The governor himself has ordered your capture. How do you guys know it was us? The radio. We overheard you talking on the radio after the transport crashed. What? Schaefer, please tell me you changed the frequencies after we heard that distress call from the transport. No, I didn't. I just turned the volume down because it was so loud. Schaefer, I'm going to kill you. Kill you. Help. Do you know what the transport was carrying? No, we were not told anything about that. Get back here, Schaefer. I'm sorry, Daryl. Don't hurt me. Easy, Daryl. We have some more important things to worry about now, don't we? Guess you're right. Schaefer, I'll kill you later. What base are you stationed at? Guarma. That was fast. Why the loose tongue? I do not want to die. Besides, it is not as if we are fighting this for some great purpose. We were just doing our jobs. Isn't secession from the UCS a great purpose for you? No, not for us. Never mind. Show us where your base is. Hey, that's pretty close. You're UCS soldiers, yes? Why don't you know where our bases are? Because the three of us aren't really interested in this war. We're like you. We don't have a great purpose worth fighting for. And also because we always hated doing our homework. What would we want with a state army base? Excuse me. We need a new truck. Yeah, so? It's a military base. They should have one big enough for us, right? So we're gonna steal another truck. No, we're only trading our old one for one of theirs. Sorry for leaving you tied up here, amigo, but I'm sure your buddies will come and find you soon enough. Alright. Oh, and we need your uniform too. Sorry. Okay. You people are strange. You do not act like soldiers. You're not the first one to tell us that, but we like the way we are. We should get out of here before they send a search party for that squad. Sneak into a state army base. I hope nobody gets hurt. And this guy's like, you must have stolen something very important. The governor was really upset. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna get some battle skills. You definitely need more speed, innovation, and shotgun. This should be... Oh, I'm out of points. Okay. A little extra rifle damage. Okay, that's a good skill to have. There we go. Let's see here. Got six skill slots. Skill slots 2. Skill slots 2, so you do both of these. And then bump up that. That's all we can really afford. Okay. And now we're actually going to hop over into Wanzer's setup, which is where we customize the mechs to a certain degree. And here we get to increase the lighting, so things are a little easier to see. And the next mission, every single enemy uses impact damage. Now, the armor type will cut down the kind of damage of that attack type by a third. So it's good that every enemy uses the exact same damage type in this next mission, so we could all just kind of do this. So you can also change the coloring. More camouflages are added as the game progresses. So right now we just have these three here. But armor type, armor color, and the line colors. Let's see. Kind of see the little lines down there on the upper thigh. So we're not going to tinker with that too much right now. And then we're going to save. And we're going to do one final mission for the day. They say it's near there, but it still looks like a good distance away to just kind of, without a truck. But then again, there are mechs, so. Daryl here. I'm in the base. Roger that. We're here. We're ready to give you covering fire if anything goes wrong. What'd you do with the crate? I managed to convince one of the mechanics here to bring it into the base with a forklift. All I need to do now is to load it on the truck and get out. I hope we don't have to fight again. Wait, someone's coming. Daryl out. So we are currently preparing to send out a search party. I don't care about the soldiers who failed to do their job. I have not come all the way from Caracas to listen to your excuses. What about the cargo? So that's Gunnar Diaz. We are still searching for it, sir, but the UCS soldiers who stole it could not have gone far. We know. Oh, sorry, I hit a wire. Could get off far. We know their names, and they are bound to pass through one of our checkpoints. I hope so, for your sake. Now, about the contents of the crate. The men who intercepted the radio transmissions have been instructed not to tell anyone. Aside from them, I am the only one who knows, sir. Good. Don't worry, Commander. You have nothing to worry about, but we need to find that crate as soon as possible. The gunner sounds like a real crook. Now I feel better about taking his gold stash. I guess I've seen enough. It's time for me to ditch this place. Alright, steal the truck. Cutscene.
Seen Joe before. Why are you wearing a pilot suit?
Well, I was ordered to bring this truck to headquarters in Caracas.
Orders? Whose orders?
It was... what's his name? You know, the guy with the beard.
All right, let's see some ID.
I told you, it was,
Your ID, now!
Oh, the hell with this.
Hey, Joe, stop! Sound the alarm!
You did it! We're not out of this yet. We won't be able to go far before they catch us.
Battle time.
I guess we need to slow them down a little. Oh no, we're gonna fight again, aren't we?
Alright, we're gonna place Daryl here. Ringus at the back, because he has so much range. Ah, that crate! Yes, that is it! What are you waiting for? Go after them! Yes, sir, we will send out all available Wanzers. Listen to me, I do not care how many men or how many Wanzers it takes, just get that crate back. Up here, slug out with this cannon on a pedestal there. And now we have, when we attack, we have like special skills that you have to activate here. We're just going to use normal because this guy can't dodge. On account of being mounted to a building and all that. Ooh, gonna attack my sniper, eh? We missed, though. These guys have terrible aim. Missed? Yeah, well, I guess, we all have bad days then. Oh, now I see, because of the height difference. Okay. Yeah, if an enemy's at higher ground than you are, you get a accuracy debuff. No, you finally hit something. Alright, we're just gonna keep wailing on this gun. Dead. There's a battle skill here that says aim. Alright, increases our accuracy. It also means the enemy cannot dodge. And these guys are starting to get more evasive as we progress through the game. So we're gonna hit aim. However, it makes our unit kneel down, and he can't dodge or counterattack for his turn anyway. So. No, dodged. Okay, so nothing was accomplished this entire turn. Got it. And again, another nothing. Alright, disarmed. Which means now we can just focus on you. Oh, it does. It does if you actually look when you actually equip the skills and all. You could hit the explain button. But I also just know all these skills by heart because I've been playing this game for over 20 years. God, the repair units have so little attack power at the beginning. Dead. Aim so you can't dodge. Oh, it took his arm right off. Perfect. Full bursts of worthless machine gun fire. Start softening up this unit. Counterattack. Ooh, dodge. Not that burst though. Not that it matters too much, you know, because these guys don't have much hitting power. Until you actually customize the mechs themselves, so you don't really do too much. Okay, Ringus, aim, try and soften this guy up a little more. Okay. Let's see if you can Schaefer can finish this guy off. Nope, not this time. Huh, interesting. Ringus continue to plink at this guy. And Schaefer should be able to finish this guy off this time. There we go. So now we just have the one unit attacking us now. No need to do that. We'll just machine gun him from here. Alright, that's destroyed. Now I don't have to worry about him dodging at all, so he'll just use no skill. see if we can finish them off. There we go. That we did. With that, we just have this one last loser here with no arms. But he can still dodge, so... Perfect. Alright. Mission complete. What are you waiting for? Send the rest of your troops out. But sir, they took out all the Wanzers we could muster, and I cannot send infantry against them. I told you, I do not care what it takes. Send them. The enemy is on Wanzer, sir. I cannot send my men to be slaughtered. Are you telling me you will disobey a direct order?
What are they doing now? They're just keeping an eye on us. I don't think they have any operational Wanzers left. If we're gonna make a run for it, we should do it now. Then it's time for us to say adios.
No! It's getting away! My gold! My gold!
Alright, so it's been about 2 hours. It's been just over 2 hours, so we'll call it here for today. Let's see what's done saving. Alright. Thanks for coming, everybody. Maybe we'll stream again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of depends. I'm expecting someone to come over this weekend to hang out. But yeah.